Well, hello there everyone. Today I am going to continue whatever this is called. You would think by now I would have come up with a better name, but I haven't yet. I'll let you know whenever I do. Anyways, today I'm actually going to continue working on my Misty Mountain. Yes, I did finish my small one in the last video. So sorry if I haven't done of my thought process on the Misty Mountain. But I've been my allergies have been kind of getting the best of me this season, so I do apologize for that. But my basic thought for this was to basically use different textures or techniques to basically get a look for it of what would you have gotten what it would look like if you would see it on a like a map, like sketches or anything. Today I'm going to continue basically doing not exactly just shading, but continue just doing, I guess, the outline. I don't feel like this compared to everyone, but I actually do try to have like a visual aid. I on like a computer or cell phone, or in my case, a piece of paper. Now the Misty Mountain is from the Hobbit, just like with Smaug here, and it is where Smaug is located. It's actually where the dwarves Treasure is located, and not just the movie trilogy, but also in the book that was based off of, which actually did start out as a story that Tolkien told to his kids, believe it or not. I think it would help if I turned the machine on. Always double check, by the way, if you have your machine on or off, because I think that would help in the short run. But yeah, I'm not sure actually if anyone does it, but I like to find like really like I wouldn't say like normal pieces of like store-bought pieces of wood, or like wood you find in nature, but I really like finding like really old pieces of like disregarded wood, and just seeing what I can come up with. I mean, this is actually how I got to my two other Hobbit Woodburning, which sadly I don't have on me. It's but like I said, I really like this. I mean, this was actually used to, I do believe, like a part of a like those jars like you put with sugar or flour, stuff like that. And I do believe, as long as it's not like glazed over or varnished, you can do it. But even then, I don't have much experience, but you can work with it in the end. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this here, but it does have some knots or rings or whatever, which was really hard to draw on. So I did have to draw, to make sure that it doesn't go against the burning. Because, it's going this way. So I'll make sure that it's not going against what I am trying to burn. Because because in the past it did interfere with when it comes to my burning. So, because, you live in your lawn. Now, what also does help too is if you lose, I know people have, a way of, drawing or coming out with, just make sure if you're using pencil to erase the pencil, if you draw on pencil, fully if you varnish it. If you varnish the pieces, then I would actually highly recommend that, because trust me, you do not want to varnish it, then you remember, oh, I totally forgot to erase it. It actually does make a total difference too in the end, to be honest. And even then, make sure you do it a bit lightly so the imprint of the pencil isn't ingrained in it too, so it doesn't stick out. I actually have done that in the past, and I have been trying to not do that as much. Now, I know I'm not doing exactly like it is the Misty Mountain in the image here, which, by the way, is actually the mountain from the 2014 The Hobbit. I know it can get a little bit confusing because there also is a audio image of the Misty Mountain in the 4th edition Tolkien book, where the smog is coming from. Sorry for the naughty talk there, but I just want to make that apparent. But yeah, I tend to just try to do the basics and just wing it. And I know, what I'm trying to say is, yes, it's not an exact image, but I kind of just, I won't say wing it, but it's just kind of an instinct, It's not the exact image, but if I feel something should be added on, I tend to do it. I know most people tend to want the exact image, but it's more like a artistic instinct, I guess. So feel free to explore a little bit, experiment, because that's what being an artist, Because for example, there's actually a few details, like the pathway and the mark here. I probably cannot do that in this circumstance because of the size, and also the rough edges of the lid I'm doing. But I would also love to do this again just to get that much detail. But as you can see here, I kind of add my own little spin on it in a way. But yeah, I always feel like if you want to add your own thing to for a project, well, first of all, if you're doing a commission, run it by the person first. But it's just if you're doing like I normally do just for fun, go for it. It's just, that's the whole point of being an artist, And to be honest, most of the time, that's Anyways, what I'm trying to get just when I normally go off of things like that, I learn something, and actually is well rewarded in a surprising way. Trust me, it's really fascinating to what you can accomplish or find out on your own if you just take a little risk. Especially when you're just practicing and just practicing this experiment, it can be a bit boring, experience. But yeah, if you are doing a commission and want to do something different that the client want to bind them for, but that is not what I'm trying to do. Anyways, back to what I am trying to do. Misty Mountain, based off the Hobbit, based off of the Misty Mountain is basically a very abandoned mountain of the dwarves that is basically where Smog is basically is holed up as. I know it's very cliche, but it's very fascinating what Tolkien took inspiration of. I mean, I could go into a lot of detail of the inspiration of Lord of the Rings and whatnot, but this isn't an hour video. But there's so many videos on that goes in so much detail of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, and the deep dive into that. I highly recommend if you are very interested. Now, and sometimes when you are boning, you can find some very difficult, patches. I sometimes like to, just, I wouldn't say coax to just, just gently burn it, because there are going to be some, pieces of wood, and that is going to be hard to burn. But the thing is, you don't want to burn it too hardly. To be honest, I'm just trying this to see how this tip burns under this lid. And because I couldn't actually burn it up right away. Now for this part, I am actually thinking of actually shading it a little bit. Not sure if I can get in this video. I must. Anyways, well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should shade this with with this tip, or should I just maybe just 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 use a different one. Yes, I know, riveting. Anyways, I think this is the end for this video. I will let you guys know whatever I'm coming up with. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next video.